Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Today we're going to be doing a food review and we're reviewing some food from a place in Bombay called the Bori Kitchen. And joining me is... it's my wife Dipti Unni. So Dipti saw that the Bori Kitchen was taking pre-orders for some food, something that we've eaten before, something that I really loved, and she decided to order it for us. So I thought we'd do a review today. So what is Bori first of all, and what kind of food does the Bori Kitchen do?
So the Boris or the Dawoodi Boras are like a subset of the of Shia Muslims, and they have very distinctive cuisine. And
This is their food basically.
This is their food, and what they specialize in is something called a thal, which is community eating. So you have a giant plate, and you have
Everyone sitting around.
everyone sitting around, like, so you have 8 to 10 people sitting around one plate and eating from that same plate. It's a very community thing.
So in fact, Bori Kitchen started out as a home sort of over the
like
weekend.
a home chef,
home chef situation.
Yeah, where people come over and they do the whole thal experience, which is great, which we haven't had a chance to try yet.
No. So what have we ordered today?
So we've got Ran, which is leg of lamb.
Yeah, so we've got the Kaju Ran.
Yes. So there were two kinds of Ran. Okay, there was a red Ran, that is Ran in red masala, and Ran in white masala. We've had the red masala before. It's spicy, and we know there is a spice wuss in the house.
Yes, but I also like rich and creamy things, and the Kaju Naan is...
He was crazy about the Kaju Ran.
Right.
The last time we ate it. So when I saw that it was on pre-order, I had to get it.
Right, so we've got the Kaju Ran. We've got... what else? Russian cutlets.
We've got Russian cutlets, which are these chicken cutlets in a white sauce. Imagine a chicken bake, but batter coated in like an egg batter and deep fried. It's delicious.
Alright, and we got two kinds of flatbreads to go with it.
Mm-hmm. We've got shirmal naan, which is like
shirmal bread, no? Isn't it?
Shirmal naan. It's okay. Shirmal bread. I mean, naan is.
At least that's what I saw on the. Never mind. I like not correct.
Which is. It's kind of a spongy bread that is usually sort of basted with milk and saffron, so it's a bit sweet. And we have Khamiri roti, which is sort of like a tandoori roti, or like a naan rather, but without butter or anything on it. It's just a
so we got a
flatbread.
Pretty elaborate meal to taste, and if I recall it's come with a box of gravy, kaju gravy that goes on top of the ran. There's also two kinds of chutney that have come along with it, a sweet chutney and a spicy chutney, and some boiled eggs, which also goes on the ran. So obviously the ran is like a feast for the family, and as usual every Indian meal comes with onions, cut onions, raw onions, and lemons, lime. So we are going to taste that food now, and let's get to it. Alright folks, so we're here to taste the food, and look who's joining us as well, my father. I tried to get my mother on camera, but she refuses. She says she's too shy. So if you want to see her on the next episode, leave a comment and let me know, and smash that like button on this video. Anyway, let's see.
Now that I'm on, I need to say my piece. Man cannot live by drink alone. You need some solid food, and this looks like a feast.
Right, so it's Sunday afternoon, he's having his vodka, nariyal pani, his phone is going nuts, and we're all eating. So let's start with the the cutlet, sorry.
Yeah.
The Russian cutlet.
But while we're tasting, I must say, having had a Bori friend who invited us for one of these meals, I just came to the conclusion you need to wear loose pajamas, because they normally sit on the floor and eat.
While he's talking, I have just been eating. Dig into the cutlet, guys.
How good is this?
The cutlet is incredible. It's like rich and creamy, and this got this like stringy pieces of chicken and vegetables, like a white sauce, and the chutneys are also really good.
How would you describe it? It's so hard to describe. It's almost like a Russian salad in a cutlet.
No, it's
and
like
white
chicken and
sauce.
white sauce. It's like chicken and
Yeah.
white sauce made into a cutlet, and it just melts in your mouth. And the chutney is like, what's the word? Cherry on top. Well, actually, it's the chutney on top, but
And it's not that I was talking, I was eating before he started shooting. My plate is all half-eaten food.
I'm loving it with that slight bit of the sweet chutney.
The green chutney is excellent as well. It's just really good. And it's not spicy.
Awesome. So I think everyone is in agreement that the Russian cutlets are outstanding.
Gets an absolute thumbs up.
How many horns on 5?
5.
5?
All horns.
All horns.
All ones.
All right. Let's move on to the next item, which is the kaju ran with the breads. Did you put your bread in my plate?
This
No?
Okay.
is the pièce de résistance.
The only problem is we need a dining table in front of us because you got to break the bread and just.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going to go for the thin one,
Which is the
kami.
Kamiri.
Kamiri.
Kamiri roti, yes.
When you have food like this, you can eat it even standing up. Who needs a dining table? Food like this. Oh, that's off the bone. Off the bone. I just plucked it. I didn't need cutlery, crockery, nothing. Just came off the bone.
Okay,
Yeah.
that gravy is just like garlic butter.
Yeah, that gravy is like, for anyone who's never had it. And kaju, by the way, is cashew. So it's cashew paste. There's obviously cream. There's either ghee or butter in it. And it's just rich and delicious. And the meat is like
It's like pulled lamb.
Ah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's the
it's-
word. Pulled lamb.
slow cooked, falling off the bone. And mutton actually has a lot of fat. It's one of the meats we get here with good amounts of fat in the leg, and that just breaks down.
Mutton being good.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And it's all leg only.
And the roti also has got that lovely chew to it, and it's so tasty. Oh, I love bread.
Well, there's another kind of roti as well which I've taken. It's a skinny one which doesn't soak up the gravy.
That's the one
That's the one we're
eating.
eating.
And I'm going to try the fat bread now.
I don't know if you can see that. It's just so fluffy.
Yeah. Oh wow.
This for soaking up the gravy. That for picking up the meat pieces for sure.
This is why I can't give up carbs.
So there's another chunk of meat that you get in this which doesn't seem to have the same,
Texture.
yeah, like that you can pull off the meat. It looks like this looks like the goat was working out in the gym. Muscular.
Yeah, there's like a bone and there's a whole bunch of meat attached to it, and then there's some small pieces in front. And there are boiled eggs also, which with this gravy, I do like boiled eggs.
And the Indian trick is raw onions.
Oh, I didn't take any raw onions.
Guys,
Yeah, I
eat
need
it.
some.
And when I say raw, 3 days later you can still have onion breath.
It's true.
Right, so I think we've all eaten a good share of this. And how much do we rate the kaju ran along with the breads?
I give the whole meal a 5 on 5.
Horns.
So I'm going to say 4,
For?
but for the kaju ran, but
Okay.
that's only because I'm partial to the red one. Because we are not spice wusses, and that one has a lovely hit of chili, and I'm missing that a little bit, but that's just personal preference, of course.
And the breads?
Oh, I love them. I love the crispy bits of the kamiri roti and the chewy bits, and I love the fluffiness of this to just soak up all that gravy, so I love it.
Our family technically is split right down the middle. We have 2 spice eaters and we have 2 blandies. I call them blandies. So because of that, we went for the cashew gravy ran, which is a leg of lamb, and not the spicy one. One day soon, daughter-in-law and me are going to order the spicy one when these 2 are not at home.
Yes, and on that note, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 horns. I've really enjoyed this meal and I can't wait to get off camera and finish eating it. And that phone is super annoying considering my father's an actor and he knows more than anyone else that your phone should be on silent. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, do hit the thumbs up, and I will see you perhaps with them on the next episode. So till then, cheers and keep eating.
Quick correction, that's not my phone, that's his mother's phone.
Oh, okay. Cool.